Champion. We remain here. It's your boy J Black, aka Black Man. Shake my hand. I appreciate that. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. The topic of today is A-Ward versus Twork versus URL. Loso versus Twork versus this should have happened a year and a half ago. I have the files. I low-key wanted New Jersey Twork to battle, what they call them, Jesus niggas? Jesus guys. You know, I mean, one of the horsemen for a while. I've been trying to, behind the scenes push that. But somehow it never happened. Somehow it never went through. And now we're here. We seen back and forths, tweets from the horsemen and Twork. We've seen interviews from Uncle Rod, shout out to Uncle Rod, that was up and it went down. You know what I mean? But I want to be cemented in reality here and things that's gonna happen and things that won't happen. So the first order of business is A-Ward on URL. I feel like this topic has been addressed a million times, even on Champion. I talked about it solo, no traction, I guess, even though I got a lot of views. I talked about it with A-Ward. The same topic, so from the horse's mouth. But still, it seems every 2 weeks, people want this explained. A-Ward dropped a video pretty much explaining it in detail, as he did before on Champion. So he signed a contract to battle Twork. You know what I mean? And if you need the facts, so if I'm not delivering it properly to you, you can go to his channel and hear from him. I'd rather you hear it from himself. So I'll put his video in the description below. Go to him. Don't listen to me regarding his situation. But I'm gonna try to give it to you short and sweet. No beg your pardon involved. He signed a contract to battle Twork around a time when the pandemic was going on and no other leagues was really doing a whole bunch of big battles or enough plates for him to thrive off of. Shake my hand. Enough plates for him to thrive off of, and that was the sole reason it was gonna be a power move because it's Twork. That means he didn't really gotta do a PG process or a crucible process, you know what I mean? And then he's getting Twork. Big card, a volume, Twork. So it made sense to him at the time. Twork got into an accident. You know what I mean? Praise up for Twork again. Praise up for Twork during that time. Real life situation, and that postponed and pushed everything back. And since Twork took so much time off, he wanted a major return against somebody else. He did not want A-Ward. You know what I mean? He wanted a Daylight. He wanted a high name Hitman, whatever, for his return. And that's why the A-Ward Twork battle never happened. So the battle was in limbo. They offered him real sick. T-Top. I'm not sure why the T-Top match didn't go down. Like, what? How does the T-Top battle not? What the? Anywho, how does the A-Ward versus T-Top don't happen? Anywho, yeah, so he took Jay to Nightwing. I don't think he wanted to battle Jay, but I think what Twork was said on Primetime is that, Jay was the only person to say yes at the time. This is information. It's not really my opinion yet. This is the information that's out there for you guys to grasp and formulate your own opinion. Still, by the time it was time for Twork and A-Ward to go down, other leagues started to move again. They started to breathe life. Shout out to RBE, shout out to King of the Dot. They started making more moves. So again, if you go back to the initial reason why A-Ward wanted to battle on URL, Power Move versus Twork, no one else was doing consistent events. You fast forward a year, the leagues are doing consistent events. So the variables around why he would sign then changed. Stay with me. So this is why you won't see, I think, A-Ward on URL. But we got A-Ward to speak on himself. Stay with me, guys. We're going through a whole story here. Story time with Black. Story time with Black, man. All right. Let's get to this. And this is A-Ward on Champion. J Black talk about A-Ward. I did with A-Ward. Here it is. Well, let me go to it. Pardon me. There it is right there. I'm talking about you being on URL.
Oh, okay.
He said he'll take you. And the conversation was like, okay, why would A-Ward got to do anything else? His stock is pretty good.
Talk.
T-Top saying he'll take you.
Mm-hmm. Talk.
Who else? Geechee said he'll take you. Amongst a lot of elites and top 2 said he'll take you.
Yeah.
So what else would you have to do? What else? I mean, it didn't make sense.
Yeah.
So that kind of was the conversation. So I'll drop it, before this drops.
Dope.
And about that, the question is, then when everybody's always hitting you up,
Why not URL? Why not URL?
Yeah, man. I always tell people I wish that like they would, and they do on Twitter. And I guess I don't know how many conversations or how many interviews there really are out there with like Beasley and Smack or whatever. But I wish that they would ask them that. You know, I wish that they would like, oh, wow, I got you here, guys. Yo, what about A Ward? You know, and like
we're coming back in a minute. We're coming back in a minute.
And have them like have that too, because right now all you get is like my perspective or my angle on it. You know,
I feel like I've heard your perspective.
Yeah,
and we have multiple times. Y'all say Jay Black, speak on A Ward. We already did. Here it is.
Another thing you can't get twisted is a lot of my conversations happen with P.
Oh shit.
Right, and so if I'm talking about URL, I'm normally talking about P. You know. And so I don't want it to get I don't have a bad relationship with URL. Love what they do, man. I'm subscribed to the app. We do a podcast every week where we do predictions and updates and everything on URL battles. Like, it's a bucket list thing for me. But like the negotiation side of the URL thing,
here we go.
You know, is just where it's constantly.
This is all I need right here.
And that's kind of where we're at, you know. And so I tell people, I'm like, I don't want to be on a URL roster. I want to battle on URL.
There you go.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, I enjoy being an independent contractor, a freelance artist, going and doing. I know how many minutes a game I play.
Yeah.
I don't want somebody else to tell me how many minutes a game I play. I don't want somebody else to tell me, hey, you know what? You're the sixth man now. That's just how I operate, you know? And so I think that I'm at a level of professionalism,
cut it in a second.
Affordable price. What I bring to the table is, you know, you can say, yeah, hey, Ward, we want you to come and book you on any event against anybody, and I'm going to be worth it. Whereas I think they're looking at it from a way of, we want URL, we want A Ward over here on URL. And that's where the big disconnect is, you know? And so there's just platforms like RBE, King of the Dot, people that have, like, the loyalty I have to them.
There you go.
Them pouring into me and giving me big plates.
Consistently, too.
And not caring that I'm battling the Kid Clutch the week before, or that I'm gonna be on the Grand Prix against Nestle, you know, and then now I'm taking RB. That's not in there, you know. They just want to push great talent. Yeah. I can't just look at them and say, you guys are the minor league stepping stone. Appreciate everything you did.
Yeah.
Now, respect. You know what I mean? And that's just kind of the how I'm built. But it's different for everybody.
About to cut it.
Because guys like Easy.
I'm about to cut it.
Guys like
all right, we can cut it there. We can cut it there for the most part. I'm going to put this in the description below if you need to see that in its entirety. Because, again, we did that like 2-3 months ago. Y'all want me to talk and address? We did that 2 to 3 months ago, ladies and gentlemen. So, again, with King of the Dot and RBE, you know, pretty much doing big events. Again, A-Ward was able to battle Ill Will on max out in front of 1,300 to 1,500 people. He doesn't need to stand on just one league. And it makes sense for him. It makes complete sense. So I say the reality is, for me at least, and I said this in this interview too, or in this debate, whatever you want to call it, that realistically you probably won't be on URL. I know people hate to hear that, you know what I mean? But it's not the end of the world. For me as a fan, as long as I'm seeing A-Ward battle against stiff competition, we good. You can battle as long as the footage looks good and you battling comp, I'm good. So again, you probably won't see A-Ward on URL. I've accepted that, and I'm as a fan, I'm cool with that. I don't see why the community is not the same in a sense. It's like every 2 weeks, A-Ward URL, A-Ward URL, A-Ward URL, A-Ward URL. We got to accept what it is, and you probably will not see A-Ward on URL again because URL has their standards of how they want to do things, and A-Ward, respectfully, as he should, has his standards of how he want to do things, and they clash and they conflict. At best, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong on this one. So again, go to A-Ward's channel for his facts and informations. Don't refer to me for things that A-Ward has said or may think. Go to him, please. This is my thoughts. I think A-Ward would probably do a year contract for 5 battles. You know what I mean? 5 guaranteed battles. A year contract. So if they can't come to terms with that, the situation is over. Sorry to tell you that Santa Claus doesn't exist. Sorry to tell you that. I'm sorry. Sorry to be that guy. Sorry to be that guy. To burst bubbles. Because there's a lot of hopes. I feel like it's shade thrown toward A Ward and shade thrown toward URL. I'm the guy that's coming in and telling you this is what it is. This is what it is. Hearing A Ward side, knowing URL side, this is what it is. All right. So you get a back and forth between Twork and A Ward. And my thing is, based on everything I just said and the facts given and the opinion shown, A Ward versus Twork is not going to happen. 15 minutes of fame. Twork says, I'm only going to take A Ward on URL. So with everything I'm just giving you, you're not going to get Twork versus A Ward on URL. Am I wrong by saying that? I'm pretty much just adding up the work. I'm adding up the work, and it's pretty much telling me no Twork versus A Ward. Chat, please stop me when y'all think I'm lying. Please stop me when you think I'm lying. Come on. Because I want to gain traction here slowly so we can keep going through this process of, you see, was it Loso, A Ward versus Twork? Would I like A Ward versus Twork? Yes. 100%. Please. I would love that. 100%. But reality comes in and it's I don't think it's gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. There's a conflict there. So Loso versus Twork. Again, at the top of this video, I said I want to see Twork versus a guy of the religion, of that cloth, of a horseman. I wanted to see him versus Saga initially. So my what I wanted initially was Saga versus Twork. They kind of already battled. Even though it was a video battle, shout out to Charlie Clips, you can find it there. You know what I mean? I don't think it's not the height no more. The height is A Ward or Loso. The height, shout out to Saga, no offense to Saga, but the height is A Ward or Loso. I just broke down why A Ward and Twork won't happen. So Loso. Now, what you guys don't know, that this battle has been, if you're just catching up now, this battle has been brewing for a long time. Somebody said Soulja Boy did it first. This battle has been brewing for a while now. This is the first entry, and this happened in 2019. This was almost 2 years ago. Follow me. Chat, follow me. We got the facts today.
You know what he said to me?
What he said?
You know what he said to me? I can pull it up. He said I never had gun bars until I did a 2-on-2 with Loso.
Oh.
Shit. Because you know what?
Oh.
Until I did a 2-on-2 on Loso.
Oh.
Your man influenced him. Your man influenced that nigga, bro.
Oh.
We're not going to do that, bro. Because you want to act like we from the church and we not from that, bro. Come on.
I didn't say y'all wasn't from that. I didn't say y'all wasn't from that. I didn't say I wasn't from that.
Wow.
But I don't claim nothing.
Not the idea that a Christian ain't come from the struggle like that, bro. You can't.
Listen. Shout out to Twork. Twork does face off all the time. A lot of times he don't want to talk. He's not passionate about the person he's battling because, you know, like, I can kill you. That's probably his thoughts, my opinion. Look at this. I'm not even seated. This is a passionate thing. I see the passion in him wanting to battle one of the horsemen. Let's continue.
You talk about being from the struggle, not still being in it. You talk about
I'm saying not from it. I understand the peace that comes with it, bro.
What are you talking about?
Come on. What are you talking about, bro? You don't struggle when you understand what peace is, bro. What are you talking about?
People struggle with peace every day. My mom got peace and she struggled. What are you talking? That makes no sense.
How do you struggle with peace,
What
bro?
are you talking about, bro?
You can struggle with peace.
You can know peace and still go through a struggle, bro.
That's a fact.
Peace and still go through a struggle,
That's a fact. I'm sorry.
People with peace have the most problems, and you know that. That's a fact. All right, so what are you talking about?
But peace,
people with
That's
peace,
a fact.
It's God gives them the most.
It's an option.
Come on,
it's an option, dog. It's an option, dog.
You about to cut it. You about to cut it.
Gun bars, and it's not cool. And it's not cool.
You got gun bars and it's not cool. You got gun bars and it's not cool. Follow me. He started the video off. We gonna go through. We going. I got time today. We gonna do this today before the 4th. We gonna do this today before the 4th. He started off blaming Loso. He started off blaming Loso. You know, if you don't know, Loso did imaginary gun bars. You know what I mean? You know, it seems that Twork has a problem with that, or had a problem with that back then. So this further. Here, my camera zooming out again. Here we go. This further proves my point that this battle needs to happen and Ben should have happened. Now, if you didn't know, you know what I mean, again, for the people that's just popping up or the attention span of goldfish, you know, that we in the battle rap community have, because after 2 weeks, we forget about everything. Let's call it for what it is. We don't have frequency heavily in battle rap. So let me remind you, they did a diss track against each other. Twork and Loso did a diss track against each other. They did a diss track. So they rapped for free already. They rap for free. I'm not going to play it here now, but you can always find it on the internet. I think somebody uploaded their stuff, and so check them out. They rap for free already. Pretty good diss tracks, by the way. And, you know, we can move on to the last fact before I give my breakdown of my analysis. So the last fact is this. I was fortunate enough, shout out to Battle Academy, to get a sit down with Twork and Loso. And again, this was a year and a half ago, before the pandemic, or this is when the pandemic first hit. Twork and Loso had a conversation, man. We got everything today.
You gave us like another hour. Still was mad at us, but he gave us another hour. Like,
Sorry about the audio.
A dream come true battle for me. So like, I would really like.
Woo! We got him. You're a dream come true battle for me. The date is 04/13/20. Let's go.
I would love to battle.
I put on a face off twice to get a
You know what you should have done though? After we did our diss records, you should have done one right after that. I would play around with Loso.
My diss record was better than yours. By the
No,
way.
it wasn't. My diss record was definitely better than
Like
yours.
mine was darker too. Like
It was darker. That's why mine was better.
This shit was
It had
so
like
light.
light.
swap it out with me. Swap it out. You wearing pants today. You good? Swap it out.
Too much light for me. Like it was too much light.
But the punches in there, bro.
Let's get into that. Let's go. Let's get into that. Let's go. Don't deny me no face. Let's get into that. I just face on whatever I want.
I said after
What you
Bird
say?
and Loso
Here we
went
go.
your hood down, like
What we doing?
it was like
What we doing? I'm back now.
Speak the tongue. Ooh.
Oh yeah,
Come on, man. Come on.
I told him though, I said the only reason why I even responded is because V-Dot literally called me as soon as Twork dropped. He said, you gotta respond. I was coming out.
Because he knew that shit was hot.
He did. I said, I bet.
That shit was hot. I was grateful.
That was
We
a
kept the
diss track.
files.
What about a battle though? Huh?
I'm gonna talk.
Talk
What about
black.
a battle though? Huh?
Talk black.
Battle.
We almost
doing that.
We almost had it locked for April.
Almost don't count. What we doing?
Yeah.
Talk black.
What we doing?
Yeah, I thought it was. Actually, yeah.
And I pushed for it.
No, yeah, actually,
you're right.
because we doing this event, we don't. That's why we're not doing Loso versus Twork right now.
It was actually Battle Academy. Because remember I called you with URL.
Oh yeah, we were supposed to be on volume 5.
Called you for that.
We were supposed to be on volume 5, and then they gave us
And then we supposed to do it with John
on this date.
on this
April
date.
4th.
This date.
But John ended up giving the date to Battle Academy, so we ended up just.
You need to say it right here. New Jersey Twork is the best Christian battle rap.
Who said that?
I do be dropping the lines.
Who said that? That's so disrespectful.
I gotta admit, I'm about to blame Anwar. And if I'm not mistaken, I think I'm the one that said that. I was trying to amp it up. I wanted them to talk shit, so I said that. I apologize to Anwar. Anwar did not say this. Anwar did not say this. I apologize, Los. I was just trying to spice some shit up, man.
I do be dropping.
And one, play and one. I'm joking.
You gotta admit though. Like,
I said I was joking though. So I'll be throwing niggas under the bus. I said I was joking. So let's get it.
I'm gonna tell you why. And one thing I definitely, I always shout him out for this. Like, he's not afraid to use any reference. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just feels like
I'm about to cut it.
Reference. I don't care if the crowd's gonna go ahead. Like even the
I'm about to cut it.
example, like the John Diss line. You know what I'm saying? That's using it. Like that's something that I would have looked at.
They pretty much complement each other. Again, this wasn't a face-off, more so of a discussion. I was trying to amp it up. It didn't work entirely, but if you want to see any of the videos that I saw today, that I displayed today, it's gonna be in the comment section below when it's drop on YouTube. But we here now. That's why I let the chat come in and we can talk about this discussion. You know, pretty much why I believe that you know what I'm saying. Twork and Loso should happen. And honestly, some more information behind the scenes. This was already locked. Chat. There we go. This was already locked, ladies and gentlemen. This was already locked. This was supposed to happen on the volume, I think in 2019. This was supposed to happen on the volume, and then it was supposed to go to bullpen. the following year in April in 2020. Now we got to be honest. Shout out to Twork, much love to Twork. UM3 happened, and the KCJ battle has slowed a lot of things down. But it also, if you pay attention to Twork, he had other battles, that he's actually been doing good in, whether it be in a 1 round in the small league, or the Battle Academy against Jack Boy. He has been pushing and moving forward since that battle. But in battle rap, all the eyes were on the KCJ battle. You feel me? So it's kind of hard to people not to see that, even though he's been doing good since then. I think he's done at least 3 battles since that battle. But when all the eyes are on that battle and the eyes are not on the other battles, they only see that last situation. So I think maybe Twork should take a battle before this one, because I want this on a stage. You know what I mean? I've waited so long for this battle. I don't want it to just be another fly-by-night battle. It just happens and it's over with. I want this to be a big situation. I want them to battle on a big stage. You know what I mean? I want them to battle on I want Loso versus Twork on a big stage. We got some more facts and information. Pardon me. Give me a second. I want to read off some stuff. And I think that, again, I don't want to put this on Loso. I don't want to say Loso is saying this towards Twork, because this is a general statement, but hey, it's at the height of Twork. And again, it's one of those situations where if the shoe fits, you got to wear it. So Loso tweeted out, if I'm not mistaken, 7/1/21. Some battlers don't care when they lose and have a bad performance, maybe because their brand isn't level where the fans care what they do anyway. What are you talking about? What battle rap? What shout out to Jerzey. What did you mean by that? What did you mean by that? I don't operate like that. I treat every battle like it's an interview for my next battle. I don't have the luxury to take days off. This was tweeted a day before. We got the facts today. I said about time for this. I actually prepared this time. Maybe I should prepare more videos. This was tweeted a day before, when it was uploaded that Twork said I could spit on the floor and get paid a URL. Or excuse me, this was tweeted a day after it was uploaded on 15 Minutes of Fame. When Twork said I could spit on the floor and get paid a URL. Shout out to Suit Surf. Damn, if the shoe fits, I guess. So make it happen. Again, I want A-Ward versus Twork. I want Loso versus Twork. But the reality sets in and says, hey, this is the closest thing that's going to happen. Loso versus Twork. And they both with it. Loso also said, I want Twork on SM, if I'm not mistaken. LTBR, you still here, LTBR? I think LTBR let me know that one. So I'll be having the time to watch all this shit, man. I think LTBR posted. Let me just see if I can grab this one. Nah, I can't even find it. That's what I'm talking about. I can't get shit, bro. If I'm not mistaken, LTBR posted that Loso said, I want Twork on SM. The fans would argue, man, how you get Twork on SM? Again, Twork has done at least 3 battles since the KCJ battle. So I'm thinking he should take a battle on URL. And let's call it for what it is. You mess up, you bounce back. For the most part, the people like, okay, we can see them. It makes sense. I think Twork and Loso should start a fight. I think Twork and Loso should force URL's hands, man. Because again, if it's stage wise, if it doesn't happen there, Bullpen might try to pick this up, because Bullpen was trying to get this matchup. And if Bullpen goes the route of Ace Amin versus John Adon, still a good look for me. I want a stage. That's a fact. Was it no 3-rounders? Yes, I want to see, again, I agree. Twork had a 2-on-2 as well. 3-rounder with Jack Boy. Did good. Shout out to Twork. Did good. But I want to see him in a solo URL or 1-on-1 3-round bout and see what's up. See where his mind is at. And this makes all the sense for me. This makes all the sense for me. You know what I mean? Now, I want to see Loso and Twork do an updated face-off. It don't got to be here. I want to see them talk their shit. Because, again, this is a passionate battle between the two. I think Loso is a smart battle rapper. I think all the four horsemen are smart battle rappers that know how to hold some stuff. Again, this battle was booked in 2019 volume. So I think Loso has some angles that he didn't get across yet. Or he has some structure that he didn't get across yet. I think A-Ward has rounds, by his own admittance, that he didn't get across yet. You feel me? So yeah. You feel me? Now who y'all got? Let's here we go. Let's do this now. Who y'all got winning? If it's Twork versus Loso, who y'all got winning? Twork wins. Loso wins. Let's get it. Why is it so even? Okay, here we go. Loso's breaking away. Look at this Twork. If you're into the stock market at all, you know what I mean? They're selling their Twork stocks. The culture gradually, as stuff progress, they're selling their. We need a battle rap stock market. LCBR, y'all should do it, man. Y'all should do it. That's a crazy idea that people should take. Do a battle rap stock market. I think people are selling off their Twork shares. Somebody, go ahead. You can have it. You can make it. Just make it happen. Do it good though. Make a battle rap stock market, man, where shares are sold. Like I bought stock in the Twork and I sold it because of this. I bought stock in the Loso, but after this battle, I'm selling it. Somebody should do a stock market. That'll be fire. Yeah, I think LCBR should do it. Do the battle of stock market. That'd be fire. But yeah, man, that's my connection of Loso A-Ward versus Twork. Yeah, that's what I got. I think that was a good solid breakdown, knowing the history. Again, this battle has been brewing since 2019. 2019. That was when the first time it was locked in. They wanted to battle before that. So make it happen. I think they also argued on IG. So they passionate about this, man. Make it happen, man. Whether it be Battle Academy, John the Don bullpen. But now he got a battle with Surf. Is that going to make him not want to do League Owner shit? Is that going to make John not want to do League Owner shit if he got a battle with Surf? Or URL? These are two people that you have on the contract, right? Make it happen, man. Just tell us the setup already black, because that's what it sounded like. It's actually not. I trust me. It's not set up yet. It's not set up. I told you. I said easy to block Captain versus Ace. Not set up yet. Like Jay Black, you got a face off going down. You know what's set up? It wasn't set up. So as of right now, Twork versus Loso is not set up. Facts. It's not set up. I'm giving you all the truth. It's not a SM battle as of right now. It's not a July 17th battle as of right now. It's not. I think Twork should take next. Battle next and then battle Loso. Because this is how the culture works. You battle next, clearly beat him, don't mess up. We're gonna buy more shares into Twork, and he's okay to battle whoever. That's how it works. If I'm not mistaken, we go back in history, right? Twork messed up, I think, before SM, right? He messed up, right? And then he battled Chess on Band, had a crazy ass performance. Everybody forgot about the bad shit. Y'all hate to hear it, but that's what's been happening. He even said it himself in an interview. He messes up and then he does great. Then messes up and does great. You know what I mean? Hopefully he can be more consistent with it, but damn. That's the story of Loso A-Ward versus Twork, man. Versus URL. All right. Champion.